Yeah, he did. He had an MRI yesterday, and it came back negative. Thankfully, it was something needless to say. He was on pins and needles, waiting to hear that result. So he had that done, and was read immediately thereafter. And so nothing structural there, which is really good news. And, we'll see how it feels today in practice. But for a player, when you have some kind of soreness or something going on, when there's nothing there structurally, I think it gives you a lot of confidence that okay, I can deal with this a little easier.
I guess his status for Saturday is just to be determined, I guess, at this point.
Well, I would think I'm planning on him playing, but we'll see how it goes today and tomorrow.
I find it kind of interesting with the like a portion with the fan base. I feel like is kind of giving you guys the opportunity to saying to themselves, okay, this is a young team still that's learning. But like another portion is like, well, this team won a bunch of games early on, and then they had the losing streak. So like, I'm kind of curious like what your take is on what the expectations for like the rest of this season should be.
Hey, for me, it's we expect to win every game, one game at a time, and compete in each and every game. I mean, our last outing we played well against Vanderbilt, and when you look at the last two games, we've had three of our best four halves of the year. That second half against Auburn obviously was very disappointing, but I think we learned something from it. And half the fan base is right. Well, this is a young team, and a young team that's growing and learning. And I mean, we're a young team, not as young as we were a year ago. We were the youngest team, so it's still relative. We're starting two freshmen, and they're getting better. But I thought we did some really good things that hopefully we can carry over and build on, to our next opportunity, which is going to be a very tough opportunity, against the leading Alabama team over there.
Did you get to watch them last night?
I did, bits and pieces. And I'm getting ready to study the whole game. I was doing a radio show last night with Neil over at the veranda, so I couldn't really sit there and focus on the game and study it and run it back and what was that play they just did. So I'm doing that today prior to practice. I watched other film on them. I watched their previous game against LSU, but it was different because Hall wasn't in that game. Sexton played. He didn't play yesterday, so we're not sure what his status is either, obviously.
Do you have a sense of how Alabama's different with and without Sexton? Did you get to watch enough of all of last night?
Yeah, I mean, Sexton's a great player. I mean, he's going to be a top draft pick and really talented. So he just adds even more when they do have him.
I don't think you guys haven't practiced yet since the game.
No, yesterday was our mandatory day off, and so
I was going to ask
Right.
if the guys showed a noticeable bounce in their step or whatever since getting back on the win, get another win in the column after a 3-game losing streak. But I guess you hadn't really been around them a whole lot.
no. Yesterday they were on their own. I saw a couple of guys, but for the most part they were on their own yesterday. They did get a massage to loosen up all the lactic acid and get their bodies right.
Will Lamar coming off the bench and scoring in double figures the other night, how much does that do for his confidence? I know he's trying to get back, off the struggle.
Not only that, but he also had 5 assists and 0 turnovers. I thought he really distributed the ball exceptionally well and made plays for others and played with great exuberance. So I was really excited about that, and I think he's starting to come on now, and that's really going to help us. And he's getting back to form here, so that's big for us.
How has he been coaching wise with dealing with the fact that these shots just not falling?
I think he's spent more time on it. I mean, and watching him, before on the day of the shoot around, he shot it great. And we're going to do a lot of shooting today. I told you we're doing more shooting. We got to do shooting. So we'll spend a lot of time on that again today as a team. That'll be the first thing we do, and then so I just think the more we do that, the better it is. But the main thing is spending time on shooting, and then really the understanding we're taking good shots. And there was just wonderful passing in our last game where we really moved the ball, and penetrated, and there were some beautiful, 20 assists. It's a beautiful thing when you see those many passes that lead to open shots and open opportunities for one another.
I noticed Quindari's taken about 12 shots a game the last few handful of games. Is that about where you need him to be?
Yeah, it just varies game to game. I mean, but I thought he was very efficient offensively. And so, 8 for 12, 4 assists. So he made plays for others, did a nice job. Read the defense, take what was given to him. So I thought he did a good job, reading the defense and taking good shots.
With Eli Wright, you worked to get him in possibly more minutes after the way he played or the way he's been playing?
Yeah, he's earning exactly what he's getting, and like when he's playing like that, and he really helps our team, and we needed that consistency because you can see he can really be an impactful player for us. He impacted that first half big time when we got the lead. He was in. I mean, he was one of those guys that was helping make it happen. 2 assists, 2 baskets, good defensively, solid. Same thing in the second half. So I was excited for him and excited for us.